Well, we won. So, again, let's hope that now this time nothing will happen. Everybody's looking good.
Yeah, there are no disconnects so far, because they're all...
Yeah, they're all loaded, so yeah, it's going to be good. We have to kill the two Russian moderators, as usual. And again, I would say we just jump into your screen first, just to see what 1SPP will do for the beginning, because they are kind of, let's say, a bit the outsider of the...
The thing is, yeah, first SPP is mostly doing more at the start of the games. They're a bit more aggressive than Red. So we might see some action from the T50-2 here, going for the middle, getting an early spot, maybe try to hit something with the arty. Again, double arty setup on the side of first SPP, which basically means they have one less T-rate heavy tank. Yeah. But they just spotted a T-32 going up for the hill.
And spotting that, I think they will also reckon it's the same, all tanks go in that direction, because that is what is happening. All three heavy tanks, well no, 3 out of 4 are going up the hill. Well, they did a small mistake, just they're
the shot
they
came from the
kind of blind shot. They tried to blind shot.
It was a blind shot, and sadly they missed. But if they would have hit it, it would have been 800 damage hit.
But what they was just doing, they was trying to get up the hill and they was blocking each other. So this is the first time we saw. And again, they just
they're nervous as well.
Yeah, that's the first time we saw it in this tournament, because we had many situations where Red was really perfect with small distances between the tanks, but we're just keeping the line perfect.
Yeah, those are the basics. But playing good with your teammates, you know, knowing where your teammate is going, if he's turning left or right, so you have a narrow gap between you and
now this time they are losing each other.
Yeah,
so
they're nervous as well. Yeah. It's the finals, so
it's good to see.
That's normal. But yeah, we'll see a lot of action on the hillside.
By the looks of it, we are getting close now. The T-32s from Red are getting closer to the tanks from 1SPP, and there we go. The first tank is spotted.
The spot.
We have to see what they'll do.
Also, the T-32 might already be in the RTO.
And from behind is also the AMX 3090. So that's watch out. They're going to them. On both sides now.
There's the go for the two tanks of the Red there.
So now it looks like
they're
heavy
now
giant. It was half down.
Box in, but the thing is,
they have to start running. They have to start advancing onto the MX 39.
Yeah, Edek really got to run right now, because if he doesn't run, he will just get killed by the T-32s.
They're running right into the artillery. Luckily, he wasn't hit. He's ignoring the 3090 now. He's going right for the artillery, but they're not stopping. And on the other side, in the middle,
the thing is, they now will lose their artillery to the AMX 3090.
So that's going to be drawn out as well. And over the middle, we see a tank. You actually don't see it at the moment, but over the middle is also a heavy tank coming. The 4th heavy tank's joining the team. Yeah. So again, they have more firepower than 1SPP.
If that would have been executed by the T-32s a bit faster, they might have gotten to the backs of the T-32s and doing a lot of damage. But like this, they just lost their artillery and did no damage at all.
Heavy Giant is down to 700, so 50%. But now the problem is all 4 heavy tanks are joined together. That's a really smart move of Team Red, because now they have 4 guns shooting at 3.
They put pressure onto the cap zone, and I guess they will try to not, get their scout killed in the cap zone. They will just, try to cap it a little, annoy them, try to get some shots in with the Bison, since first SPP lost their arty already. So this overall is not looking good right now for first SPP.
What first SPP is now doing, they're just preparing full base defense, but the artillery is expecting there and is trying to blind shot them.
Yeah, now we have also the fight of the 3090 with its 6 shells with this, the T-50-2 that just killed itself by driving too close to the ridge and getting stuck.
Yeah, so we always say a scout that stops moving is actually pretty much a dead scout.
The T-50-2 has the most amazing movement of all tanks. It can change direction like no other tank, and it can even outrun a 3090 and get. Although
as soon as it stops moving, it's an easy target. So that's the point.
Yes.
You always have to stay in a move, and driving against a hill and then being stuck because you just don't look.
So basically, first SPP has only their 3 tier 8 heavy tanks left, and the Red has the AMX 3090. That's more in the team and the Bison. So I guess it's pretty safe to say that this one is lost for them. I guess they will try to annoy them a bit from the hill, then making a bit of peekaboo with the 3090 and just
if they keep
ripping
going
them apart.
If they keep going up the hill, they're going to be spotted by the scout in a bit, so it won't take long. And there we go, the first heavy tank is spotted. and
Yeah,
already
he
took
doesn't
400.
even see what hits him.
Yeah.
It was a full damage roll of the T-32, max damage he could have done in the engine, probably even with double damage.
And now Deluxe is pushing right to the direction where he was retreating, so he might...
Yeah, they're now pushing onto the T-32s, and the 3090 will come from behind, giving out his
that was a
6
miss
shots.
off Deluxe, we're not used to that. The T-32s off, one SVP have a good position behind this small cover, but still...
Yeah, but there's the 3090
I don't
already
think it'll be enough,
shooting the first one, which, you know, instantly now
There we
got
go.
killed.
Then focusing on the target, taking out the gun, and then it's getting easier and easier tank
Yeah,
by
it's
tank.
2 French tanks with each 6 shells at 240 and 300 damage.
And there we go, next tank focused down, and now one tank remaining, so of course he's going to be focused as well. Nothing you can do against 4 guns shooting at him. And looking at the score, Team Red only...
A bit different tactics this tournament. I think they prepared them for this tournament alone, so no one knew the tactics before. Maybe they trained it a bit internally, but yeah, I haven't seen those tactics of them in any Go for VOT series yet. So off we go. A fast go of the scouts from the first SPP for the south. And, they might try to do a quick spot or either go for a spotting position. On a spotting position, you don't get spotted that easily, but if you get spotted, you're basically dead because you don't have any movement at all, and a standing scout, as we were told before, is a dead scout.
Yeah,
so
you see here in Team Red at the moment, they are heading up to into the north on the small balcony. They already have a scout there.
Which is the usual spot for the guys.
You got pretty much map control in this position. You can defend your base, you can attack, you can advance. So
then you use your scouts and let them do the heavy lifting and trying to spot something. And after you have a basic idea what the enemy is doing, then you do a north or middle push. And yeah, so in the south.
And here we go. We got the first contact.
Spot. Yeah. In the north,
he's pretty much pinned down now. If the one SVP will notice
they shouldn't go for him. The problem is if they go from there, an RTO meant the T-32s from the red will be able to kill them. So they can't actually go past that rock from the left side. So they shouldn't, you know, resist the temptation right now to go that scout right there. What SPP also seems to be doing, since they're not going on him.
But if you go back on the heavy tanks for one moment, if we look at the way they are standing again, so take a look at the heavy tanks.
Yeah. So that would
you go on the where the heavy tanks went north. Are pointing to the direction where the other heavy tanks could come from. And they had one, Dimitrios, who was looking to the left for the scout. But now they noticed they are pretty much on their own there, so they're going to push onto the scout who's pretty much pinned down in the position.
The one guy was spotted on the other side, but now they see, okay, there are 2 heavy tanks. Now they get even free. Now they get fire from 2 sides, which is a really bad idea.
So instantly they're reversing. Luckily they only took 1 shot to the side, so they got out this situation pretty safe.
The best shot for them would be to actually pull back a lot right now, but because there's only Bison, and if they stay there, they're just getting, you know, attacked from 2 sides at one point. If the red is playing red right. So yeah,
so
they're
see now
back.
Deluxe is advancing.
On the other side we have T1 spotted, which is also used as a forward spotter, and he was already spotted twice, and the RT didn't shoot at him yet, which is kind of surprising because 1 spotter out is really important. Because at some point, if they then send the heavy tank from the middle to support their heavy tanks in the north, the south would be cleared, and first SPP could go for the base and put pressure on the red. So they really should try to kill that T1 with RT or even the AMAX, and then try to irritate the red by trying to a bit of base cap or something like that.
And now we see the scout also did spot the T1. He
2
also
scouts are
spotted
going from 2 sides. The T50-2 is trying to get a bit the focus of the PK or say.
And we can see, if we can go right to my screen, we can see Elmecker is trying to turn his gun. He's trying to keep up with the one with the light tank, but they're just too fast. They're moving, they're turning the circle.
Also, we see that in the same direction. Right now, the red started to push on first SPP from the middle and 2 other sides. maybe 4 times. I wasn't on it. I'm sorry for that. But so now they are going that one T-32 that's can still harm them because the AMAX is now empty and will probably kill that and then pull back and try to do the base cap, I guess, with the scouts from the south. So this is really close right now.
The question is,
first SPP might get a base cap on them.
Yeah,
it's not. I'm not
that's
entirely
the question
sure.
now. Will Red manage to finish off Dimitrius? Well, he's doing really good now. He's staying there. He's trying to get as much time.
that was a bad damage roll, but he could ram him to death.
So he wants to get as much time as
Dimitrius
possible. Maybe you have
die,
to track. You would have to track the one.
Dimitrius will die really soon, as soon as the 3090 is reloaded.
So now it's a race back to base. Will the scouts from 1SVP manage to cap the base in time, or will Red manage to reset? Well, at the moment, it's looking like that Red will do it because they got Kilroyd. He's heading right back. He doesn't have to survive. All he has to do is just.
The thing is, if the AMAX 3090 comes, we basically knew where he was. You see, we knew that he's coming from the north, and the Arty should know that as well. So the Arty should, get a hit.
But now he can just shoot. He's sniping. He reset it. He shot both tanks.
He spotted both of them, and the T-32 both got a shot out.
And what he's doing really good is far enough away from the bush so he can shoot without being spotted. Now he is spotted.
Yeah, but this was the game changer that he only spotted them and. Didn't got spotted back.
Actually, at the moment, 1SPP again has no tank left. What can actually change the...
It looks like the Red won this round as well.
We can be pretty sure that it is this way now. The T-52 can do damage.
The first SPP has 2 little points. Also have 4 minutes left. So this seems to be pretty clear win for the Red. I mean, I don't want to jinx it. The thing is, they still could get, if the Red splits their tanks, they could still could kill at least 2 tanks with 2 lucky shots of Grill, because it's doing 800 damage.
But I doubt it, because now the AMX 3090 is heading in that direction where he is expecting the artillery to be, and he will find the artillery there. So
the artillery will be focused on that T-32 right now, so...
He will probably finish him off, and then that will be definitely the 100%. Last nail in the coffin, we say. For
this round, definitely. So, again.
There you go, he's already onto the Bison now. There he goes, down he goes, and now he also spotted
there was a shot from the Arty for the T-32,
so
which missed.
until he reloaded, it will be too late, and here we can just finish off. But at the moment, he is...
he's going.
Alright, now you can see him, but now he's not spotted anymore.
Yeah, he's going for the Arty, There's really nothing Atros can do.
Oh, he still tried to survive. He just want to go down without a fight, and he missed.
Yeah, that's the GG for this round. So it's
now we just have to wait for the scout just to do suicide, because it makes no sense running away. But
he's running.
I don't get it. It's just a waste of time. He's lost. He can't win anymore. He can't draw anymore. So why?
But annoying your enemies is also a good thing.
It is psychological
obviously,
warfare.
But if they're nervous and just trying to annoy them, it's. I would do the same for my team. I would tell them the same. But that's just because, fair play is not overrated. Obviously not. Sorry for that.
But maybe what he could hope is that that other tanks are far enough. If he won't cap right now, the other tank is capping. I was just about to say, if he wouldn't have capped straight away, the other tanks wouldn't have, might not manage it back to base to decap, because now he's going to start capping.
Yeah,
that's
what they should do.
He's using the Wreck as a cover. But
there's
with
no
the
chance. 2 people in.
12 seconds difference, he probably won't be enough to win this.
Yeah, maybe he was hoping for a draw. Because T-32s were still in the middle, but still it was all up. It's all down the hill. T-32s are fast enough.
If the small light tank from Team Red, the AMX 3090, would have been somewhere in the north, maybe. So a bit further away, and the 2 T-32s in the middle, he could actually cap the base to the end, and it could have been close with all the wrecks in the base. I think
it takes 100 seconds, which is too long, and in that time you pass easily with 2 T-32s from the middle into the base. So there wasn't really a chance for him to cap.
So now capping with 3 tanks, it makes no difference now. It's dead.
Okay, yeah. So.
make sure I'm not
This
in
time
position.
again, we see exactly the same as we saw last time from first SBP in their match against Red. It's looking a lot like going over the train side.
And we see, yeah, that's what we saw in the last match by Team Red. We see them going over the Death Valley, like I'd like to say, or the bottleneck. I always think it's a bottleneck because once you're in there, and
main road is the actual term.
yeah, but I see it as a bottleneck because I think as soon as you're into a certain point, it's hard to go back. So you have to drive your.
You can only really drive in there if you want to have a bit of a split, have tanks on the other side, so you can actually go in between the houses.
Sorry for interrupting you here. Yeah. We have this same situation where we're trying to do it, that they have the two T-32s at the front and the two friend tanks behind. I was hoping that they'll do the square again, but now they stopped it because they spotted the tank on the other side. So now I think it's going to be a race again because the heavy tanks...
The Red is going for the direction of the cap of first SBP, and first SBP is going in the direction of the cap of the Red. First SBP already knows that there are 3 guys of the Red. Both
are doing the same. Both are leaving 2 heavy tanks back. So now it's down to the 2 heavy tanks who are staying back if they can actually reset.
The good thing for first SBP would be to pick off the 2 tanks of the Red really fast and not try to engage with their T-32 and AMX 50 100, and then show the T-32 from one side, and then if Red going for the cap.
You can go back on my screen. We see Deluxe. He went too far forward and instantly took 3 shells, and is down to now another shell. 1 more shot, maybe 2 more. Then the first tank is dead. So he's trying to reset, but he went too far forward. Yeah. Now we have a French tank, and I don't know what Imelka's doing. He's rushing right into there. And look at it. He only wants to reset, and now he's just taking.
He wants to reset, but the thing is...
they're blocking the shots really good here. Yeah. They're not letting that tank who's got the most cap...
For first SBP. If they... Yeah, now they got the shots out, but Kilderoyd went back as well. And the Red got the cap.
That was so close. That was so... He just got back, he shot the tank, but then already Team Red... already finished capping.
Yeah, the problem was that first SBP's small tanks were not behind them when they went into the cap. So you can use the valley, later to do maybe a rush backed up with a T1, and in their case a Bison, and then doing a cap. But with that, again, you got to be careful that you don't, oversee a T1 that's hiding and stuff like that. I saw, T1s hiding and not being killed, and then, killing the whole cap and losing people games. So
that's pretty embarrassing. I missed 1 shot and tracked.
So yeah, one guy of the Red was spotted from the T50-2. They will try to do early shots from the middle, I guess.
I can't even kill a tank that is waiting to be killed by me. That's bad. Yeah. I hope we wasn't on my screen, but we was.
So yeah, that's why you're awesome, as you told us.
Yeah.
A lot.
So I can see Team Red. We have 2 tanks in the middle and 2 tanks heading to the city with a scout, of course, in there.
That's their classic lineup. You have 2 in the middle, 2 going for the city, but the one in the middle takes a lot of damage. So might have been not a good call going that far forward against the T50-2. Maybe they were hoping for it to come in the middle and picking it off, but yeah, first SBP did rather well because T32 from that position here is not, you don't have that good shots on the position the Reds was on.
Looking at the lineup from 1SBP now, or the tactic, what they want to do, it seems to be pretty defensive. They're not going too far away from the base.
Playing a bit defensive, using their scout.
A bit is pretty good. It's not just a bit. They're kind of camping down into the base. They don't want to get too far away.
I don't really like the position where they're camping, because basically the Red, which are actually on the outer ring of the city, could slip past them with their positions right, and then you lose the grill, and then you lose your advantage, and then you lose the whole sense why you use.
I mean, now we also see that the tanks in the middle are pushing as well, so they're going to get pushed by 2 sides. The artillery is relocating a bit more to the center.
Which is surprising.
I mean, from Team Red. The artillery is moving to the center of the action. I'll say it this way: it's not center of the map, but from the action. It's more located to the right of the map. So it seems like he's in position now, starting to aim. As soon as the tanks on the right side will reach the position where they should be, the tanks in the middle will also advance, and then I think one SBP is going to get shot from both sides. But now we can see...
We'll see. The thing is, first SBP kind of, thinks, okay, there are two tanks at least on the middle road. They know that there was one in the city, and so they're preparing, getting back and getting ready for the red.
So maybe we just go right into your screen and see exactly what SBP is doing. We don't see any green dot anywhere else besides the bottom left of the corner. So they are completely defensive. And looking at the guns, they're expecting a rush over the valley, to be honest.
No, I think they're expecting at least one tank coming from there, and at the same time as the others come from the other side, and then getting maybe, that one tank off immediately, and then killing the guys from behind.
So now Happy Giant down on 500 HP. He is going to go through the valley. He will probably, as soon as he peeks over, will be spotted, but I don't think he's going to be that insane that he's going to drive right over. He's just going to use his turret to see what's going on.
You never know. You never know.
Okay, there he gets the spot on the artillery. And also on a heavy tank.
That's actually really bad for... I don't get...
And again, you see, he only shot his turret, managed to get a shot in, and that's it. That's good play, good game there. And now he spotted 3 tanks already.
Yeah.
So now I think it's not going to take long until we see the go of red.
Yeah, obviously they know where they are now, and will try to go it. But
so then non-stop now, and then going right through. The one that go to the base. The heavy tank is kind of in the... Could be in trouble, only down to 500 HP. He can't stop all the tanks, but luckily the tanks aren't advancing at all because, of course, they don't know what else is there. But, that was a nice shot of the grill. That was really...
They are safe.
So now...
SBP this game, because if they would have advanced from the other side with Happy Giant there, they would have just went for the corner and...
Well, no, instantly now they have the tier point advantage there in +8, so if this ends draw, they're going to win, and so then they're going to prepare to defend the base.
Yeah,
because
plus the thing is, now Red is in a bad position because the first SVP guys are hull down a bit, not 100%, but they, can do a hull down line and, do a lot of damage, and they also have the artillery. So
I'm trying to pick which tank is going to be the most exciting to watch, and I think I found it. I think Deluxe is going to do decent damage here.
The thing is, once all the remaining tanks of the red are spotted, right there, I guess the T50-2 will make a go for their base as well. So it's 3 versus 4 right there.
The T50-2 can't get out at the moment. He's pretty much stuck. If he wants to get out, he has to drive past the guns of red, and that will instantly try to stop that. No,
I'm talking about the U50-2 going for their base. So yeah, all the 4 tanks are there. Oh my god, there was an ammo rack. That was unfortunate for the guys of first.
Where is the T50-2 from 1SPP?
He's right in the base. Let me just show you. He will go maybe the T1. I'm not entirely sure. The thing is
he's already in the base from.
Yeah, the problem is he didn't kill the T1, and can spot him, and Laughter might be.
He has to. I'll check Laughter in which direction he's pointing with his artillery, and he's driving back.
He's getting ready to
so
shoot.
He will. Yeah, now he's aiming for the base, and as soon as he is aimed in, the T1, the Moonkiss it is, Kill the Red, his nickname is in game. He will go and spot the tank he was capping, and then Laughter will just.
The thing is, right now the T50-2 should really go the T1 because. Out of the cap and are on lower HP than the tanks or first SBP. So there was a point, where he should have go to the T1, kill the T1, and then do something with that. And there we see that the 5100 was just killed, and first SBP will now pursue them, and I guess the T50-2 will run away. Yeah, so first SBP have tier point advantage, their tanks are pretty full.
It's looking really good from now. Deluxe is down to 250.
That's a win.
Yeah,
that's a win.
Now he's down, and the next tank's going to die pretty soon as well. So
yeah, they played it really defensively, which is
people might not
kind of good this tournament.
So now it's just hunting down the remaining tanks, and the last heavy tank is now dead. Luckily the 1390 just rushed in, just not to waste any time. You killed him.
I really think they want to finish this.
Yeah.
They are also exhausted and they really want to finish it. And,
When the T1 isn't moving, I think he's just going to troll as well. Because 1SVP done the same. They ran away and tried to make the match as long as possible. So now Red is maybe doing the same. No.
Who knows? Who knows?
He's heading in the direction now. So a few seconds, this match will be finished, and then we have a result of 3-1 for Red. So luckily, no 4-0. I'm happy about that.
So we see some more maps. So people who don't know BOT yet.
I can already tease you. The next map will be Mines, and I'm a big fan of Mines in 7 and 7.
Mines is our granddaddy of Go for VOT or as well the 7 vs 7 format, because the 7 vs 7 started out with a tournament from Wargaming on Mines, and this was the first and only map for some time in 7 vs 7, and this is the map where all the teams have the most experience. It's your DE Dust from Counter-Strike, if you want to compare it for this format. So both teams are really experienced on this map, and I think we will see really nice matches on that map.
So here we go. Now the T1 is spotted finally. It's not much to see now. One more shot now, and down he goes. So 3-1. Onto the French tank.
Yeah, and French tanks don't really have.
But on the other side, who was it who just took the shot? Giratik, I hope I pronounce it right, if not, sorry. He just took 500 damage nearly. 510 damage he took.
A grill shot, which is also unusual that you have a grill shot on T32 from
and I think it was a pretty unusual position.
That much damage, yeah.
Where
the
tank was standing,
from the position of the grill, yeah, it's far down, because they don't really expect something coming from the water.
Okay, and now the light tanks are trying to run because the one tank already took too much damage. They both managed to survive.
Through a wall. That's those are things they do because they're nervous, and those are the mistakes.
We didn't have that scene on picture, but the thing what happened is what happened.
Yeah, what happened?
They was blocking each other. They was blocking the escape route from the light tanks.
Yeah, they were blocking it and guarding it, and it was good that they did more damage to that, because that light tank now is a 2-shot, and if he pops out and there are 3 tanks, he's dead. So he must be really cautious now.
And he's trying to peek around.
Yeah, and the peekaboo didn't got anything, so they didn't saw anything by that. So they go back. I think they might wanted to try to spot the artillery, which is in the base.
So let's jump over into the Team Red now again. They have a bit of a movement in the middle.
Yeah, as well as the first SVP T32s.
So they might. The problem is, as soon as they see each other, they try to get one shot in and instantly reverse again, because nobody wants to take.
No one wants to risk anything. The thing is, first SVP can't lose another game, and
that's the point. They can't try anything. They can't. Like, if there's a situation what could be dangerous, they rather say no, let's stay safe, than take the risk, because if they do take the risk, then they lose.
The thing is, maybe it's also a psychological thing, that the Red, we can draw this out, or we can play this map again. We were not in stress. We only got to win one more round and put more pressure on our enemy. That could be a thing they wanting to achieve.
But now we see kill the Red. He came over the side with his T1 tank, spotted the heavy tanks, and now
now they're trying to kill him with a heavy tank, which might be a huge mistake, because once they go, the T32s go over the hill or go for them.
Yeah, they change his mind. They're staying together. They're sending the small tank.
That's
the safe option, because again that will be the force splitting. They have one tank less, what can shield, what can take damage, and also one tank less.
Also, we see the other. We see the AMX 3090 going through the water.
And he wasn't spotted. Now he is spotted.
No, he was spotted for quite some time. But the problem is, EDEC is on 30%, 40%, and he can only take like 2 shells, maybe 3, depending on the roll of the shells. So he can't pick off Kilroyd, and he also got to stay safe from the Bison, because the Bison does 300 damage on him. And so his position is really not ideal. He's now waiting for the T50-2 to actually have a chance versus the AMX. So now we will see a go, and maybe at the same time a go in the middle.
Yeah, the red heavy tanks are going up.
Yeah.
Happy Giant, I like this nickname. He's taking the first shot. 4 heavy tanks in total against 3. Maybe they should keep pushing, because at the moment they are splitting now. Now Team Red is splitting. Melka was on his own, just without any backup. He took a shell and without Team Red giving damage back. So that was maybe a bit of a small mistake. The heavy tanks took a bit of damage.
Lost. I'm sorry for first SBP. They lost the T50-2 and AMAX lost the fight against the other AMAX. So
the other AMAX was already down to 40%. What it was?
Yeah. The problem was that the T50-2 didn't went around the AMAX and just was in front and then tried to use the wreckage and not going around and around.
Not using the speed and the movement.
Because the AMAX was low on shells. He killed him basically with his last shell, and if he just would have been fast, the T50-2 shell.
Sorry again, nice shot from the artillery there, done 600 damage, and now 2 heavy tanks. All three managed to hit
to get a shot.
And then to draw out the situation. Again, another arty shot. The 1 SVP is now advancing onto the red. They have to do something.
The problem is the 3090 is now reloaded and will go for the arty, I guess, and then maybe Cap. We'll see.
Down goes the arty. At the moment, Happy Giant is on his own against 3. The other heavy tank is now coming from behind.
Yeah.
He will. Yeah, there we go. He's doing his finish off Surak.
He went for the wrong position. He shouldn't have split from his mates because he knew where the other T32 was.
And I think this is a GG.
Yeah, this is GG. This is the win for the red.
And yeah, 1 tank remaining, 1 heavy tank remaining. He can't, even with the help of with artillery, he can't win this anymore. It's going to be impossible. So you see, he's down on 26%. You take 1 shot now. The last shot will come from one of the. Oh, he only tracked him.
Yeah.
But still, it's going to be enough there. Lobbed in his shell.
Yeah.
So the last.
Yeah, the Grill just shot AP on the T32 with 4% and doing only a track shot, which is that's really sad. It's they can't do anything about it.
And here we go. Last tank dead.
That's the GG win for the red for this first Go for VOT offline final. They really deserve that.
Yeah, they played good. They started off a bit dodgy, I'd say. It wasn't the best gameplay what we saw from them, but after that, after the first, I think 2 maps,